USS Benjamin Franklin Peirce. And Captain GoPlan will hand out a couple of pads and say, I've looked over the morning reports. Everything looks in order. Dr. Suvak, your department's request for a specialist to help you with Lieutenant Tavex has been approved. They are on their way and will be here in a week. Do you think the patient will manage to hold out that long in stasis?
Out of character, I would believe so. Yes, I mean stasis should be fine unless like the ship gets damaged for some reason.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, yes, I believe so. As long as the stasis field remains stable, there should be no issues.
Very good, Doctor. In some lighter news, it was mentioned to me and the captain here of the Starbase that Admiral Haggard needs a ship to transfer the council member from Ryza back to Ryza after a fact-finding mission. And he got a lot of requests for who would get the honor of getting time to have a mission that ends on Ryza. So we've agreed to hold a fun intership Parrises Squares tournament to determine who gets to escort the council member back to Ryza. And I have a promise from Admiral Haggard that no further orders will be coming down for at least 3 days after we've gotten to Ryza. So I want all of you to work together on putting teams together from your departments if you so wish, and if the people in your departments wish to partake. It shouldn't be any difficulty to beat the Valor. I've seen, especially your fitness reports, Commander Sovek, so there shouldn't be anything in our way. Any questions?
No question, sir. I will see who among my staff have the athletic inclination.
Commander Sovak looks at you and says, I share Dr. Suvak's sentiments. The command staff have excellent fitness reports. I do not think we will need Dr. Suvak's department's help to win this, but if the doctor wishes, his help would be useful in eliminating some of the teams from the Valor before the command division wins the tournament overall.
We have been quite a bit cooped up in cargo containers and storage facilities with lots of patience. I am sure it would do my staff well to stretch their legs, as they say.
Captain GoPlan, I'll stand up and say, very good. Then let's get started. And she'll walk out of the room. And the rest, unless you stop to talk to anyone, Doctor.
I am. I do approach the captain and I ask her if her allergic reactions have receded.
Yes, about the um, it seems that I saw from your reports that there were a rash of allergic reactions going around. I'm not sure what caused it. Did you ever happen to find the source, Doctor?
We have not been able to locate the source. The only known hostile allergen was the ensign's missing cat a few weeks ago.
We should take a look into that. We had From your report, I saw that we had more than 50 crew members suffering some kind of allergy. It would be really unfortunate if the ensign's cat got loose and decreased our readiness again.
Agreed, Captain.
I should talk to the ensign about that feline. And y'all leave the room.
All right. We switch back to the crew of the Valor as they're doing their morning briefing. Currently, everything is all as well so far, at least from giving reports on the ship. No major damage during the actual brief engagement with the Cardassian vessels towards the end of the last session. But I will leave it to you to take it off, Captain.
Well, excellent work down on the surface at Sheva 2, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. I just wish we could have arranged a better outcome for the colonists.
As do I. Unfortunately, with the way things were going at that planet, that appeared to be the best outcome at the time.
Agreed.
Well, as you guys have probably somewhat heard, I'm not sure how well connected the whole entire crew is to the grapevine that is between Federation officers. But we are supposed to participate in a tournament with the Valor in a game of Parrises squares.
We are the Valor.
Oh, sorry, I meant Peirce. In a game of Parrises squares. It's basically to determine who's going to be taking the I want to say Ryson ambassador back to Rysa.
Taven kind of looks over. This Parrises Squares, it's a human game, yes?
Yes, and I will never cease to be amazed, Captain, at how your species has such a love for violent games, yet you continually shy away from actually using any sort of bladed weapons or what would seem to be very logical instruments.
Well, that's because, Commander, they are not. It is not combat games. It is more sport. We don't intentionally hurt others.
Begging your pardon, Captain, but I have seen humans playing both this Parisi squares and rugby, and I'm not sure you quite understand the sport as well as you may think. If that's not a combat exercise, I'm not quite sure what is.
Taven's
While
just like, Parrises squares, Parrises squares. Wait, is this the one where I seen this one? They throw a little stone in the square and you have to jump around it.
No, this is the one that classically on Earth was called basketball. There's a hoop and you have to put a ball through it. But they added in sticks or something.
Oh.
Ion pikes, was that it, Captain?
Yes, it was ion pikes.
Hmm.
Still, the actual intent is more to have fun rather than to hurt the other people. If you want to actually hurt other people, there are more human sports such as wrestling.
Baseball.
How could you ever know who was better if you don't hurt them?
Because it is more of a test of wits, test of strategy. It is not.
Well, heck, why couldn't we just have our captains play chess?
Because chess sometimes is not the best uh, deal that is between one person and another,
And involve
while
strategy.
and involves strategy, yes. While Parrises Squares is a team effort.
The Shrans and Tenai kind of go forward and wide apart in amusement as he looks to Geron and goes, and besides, chess would not come close to satisfying the violent urges that humans continuously manage to suppress, and that they only really allow to come out in these games of contact sports, I believe is the term, Captain.
It is the correct term,
Really,
Commander.
quite a
Leave it
savage.
to the Andorian to want to have contact.
Believe me,
But
this is not an Andorian sport.
know that it is not. Andorian sports are more such as that require bladed weapons.
Now,
And
Captain.
more likely to turn us blue.
Now, Captain, don't confuse duels with sports. There's a definite difference.
I do believe so. However, I have it on good authority that Admiral Haggard will not be giving us any further missions upon our arrival to Risa if we win the Parrises Squares tournament, at least for a little while, perhaps 3-4 days.
So this is a effort to build morale and esprit de corps with a weekend's leave at the end of it on Risa, eh?
At least that's what it sounds like.
I've heard the glaciers at the southern pole on Risa are exceptional, with their dense ice, perfect for carving. I have to admit, I've always wanted to spend a day or two trying my hand with that ice.
Well, if we get the chance to, Commander, you probably will be able to at least try your hand at it.
No, forget the glaciers. I'm told it has some of the finest cliffs that you can fly up to.
So, how does this tournament going to work, Captain?
That I do not know at the time. I believe it is possibly. I don't know if it is double elimination or just straight elimination. I know there are multiple ships that have signed up for this tournament, not just us and the Peirce. I would think that it would be single elimination just to make things go a little bit faster, but you never know in things like this until you get there.
Well, I'm always for team combat exercises, as I believe is the commander. Nods at Tavin. I think this.
Yes, although human games tend to have far too many rules.
Indeed. Nonetheless.
I do think Tavin could have a lot of fun with this.
Agreed.
It might be worth going through the personnel records to see if we have anyone on board with particular skill at this game. And I remember it being quite popular among a certain set at the academy.
Oh, that it was. That it was. Well, gentlemen, if there's nothing else for me, then I believe we can all be dismissed, unless you guys have something for me.
Nothing from me, sir.
I would like to keep up the tactical drills. You never know when the Cardassians might arise again.
Agreed.
Agreed. However, I would recommend that you not set them at predetermined intervals, randomize them a little bit, wake some people up. You know what I mean.
Oh, I understand, Captain. I will make sure that I wake some people up.
Anything from you, Zeron?
Oh, I haven't played Parrises Squares in a while. I look forward to this endeavor.
As do I. Dr. Key, anything from you?
Most of the injured have been disembarked over to the Starbase. As for your game, gentlemen, I will not partake, but I advise caution. Severe injury has been noted in playing Peirce Squares. I suggest take it easy when if you do any training for it.
See, I told you it was an expression of repressed violence in the human species.
Have we considered who would be on this team?
Well, that's the next step, I suppose.
I suppose me and the Shran will be on the team. Command staff and all. We have to at least set a high bar for the rest of the crew.
Captain, while I appreciate your sentiments, I'm not sure I can get behind the idea of you putting yourself in the way of potentially serious injury.
And while I understand that, Commander, this tournament will be all in good fun. I am going to have to overrule you on this count.
Yes, sir. Out of character, GMs, what are the primary roles for this game going to be? What are you using?
We'll be using fitness during control and medicine, security, engineering, con a lot. Pretty much the full gambit. I mean, if you come up with a particularly good explanation as why presence should be available, then it will be. So, really, the full gambit will be available, but you'll be relying heavily on your fitness control during medicine, security, engineering, and con.
With that, I think we're going to do a quick transition back over to the Peirce crew. So,
And Dr. Suvak, you can come into the med bay as the A shift is on duty.
Besides the individual in stasis, are any other injuries or people just milling about the sick bay?
You could ask someone in sickbay that. Probably a briefing they'd be ready to give you.
Yeah, I approach Dr. Melnick. Or wait, no, hold on. Dr. Tashan. And Dr. Tashan, have we had any patients today besides our permanent resident for the time being?
No, the the schedule is clear so far. We have yet to see what the day holds for us, though.
Then I suppose we have time to review the rules of Parrises squares.
I suppose we could do that. My mind was more towards planning how to bring the ensign out of stasis, but certainly we could do that.
If we are prepared to work on the ensign today, then I would prefer to do that as well.
No, by no means, but I'm trying to come up with strategies that would best serve. We need to be quite prepared when we bring her out of stasis.
Agreed, Doctor. Agreed.
But the last few weeks have been somewhat strenuous, and I'm sure the crew could use some relaxation. So, by all means, then let's go over the rules and see if there are any amongst these doctors that will be a good match for the other ships at Starbase 211.
Did you happen to say Parrises squares?
Yes, haven't you heard? It's a rumor throughout the ship. Well, probably throughout everybody here. All the ships. Apparently, there's some sort of Parrises squares tournament going to go on, and it's a winner take all thing. I haven't found out the what the prize is. You know, whether it's placing bets and winner take all, or what it might be. Doctor Schrock, have you heard anything about this?
It has been decided by command that we will be participating in this tournament to decide which vessel will be returning a Rysian ambassador to Ryza.
Better than money.
I do not understand their decision to render such an assignment based on a game of skill, but it is their decision.
Well, Doctor, I believe it would serve multiple purposes. I mean, to escort the ambassador back to Rysa is what the humans would call a milk run, something of extreme ease. So it would be a reward for the ship. And the tournament itself, obviously, meant to inspire a friendly rivalry amongst the ships.
Well, I have no doubt that we have the finest crew in the fleet and that we will defeat them.
Well, one of my previous hosts was a Parrises Spares aficionado. I myself, however, have not played the game more than a couple of times.
I must admit, I've never played this Parrises Squares, but I can be quite a good quick learner.
I've got a couple of games at the academy, but never played myself either.
Well, I do agree with Dr. Tashan that we should attend to our patient here as soon as possible. But after our shifts, I recommend that all of you, if unfamiliar with the finer points of the game, to familiarize yourself and to perhaps view a match or play in a match on the holodeck.
Well, if we're going to enter this tournament, we should definitely play a match or two on the holodeck so we can practice.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Before you get started on the training, since you've mentioned it, I will let one of you do insight medicine on the patient in sickbay. I think it's lieutenant, not ensign. Yeah, Vex.
Yeah, it was
Vex.
Sorry about that.
Um,
Drop her there.
would my roll ability
Yes.
apply to this? I think that means I should do it then. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It means I have like advantage, right? Or I get to roll a d20. I don't remember.
No, it's advantage.
Well, let's plan this out. So Dr. Suvak will be the role. Can Josma can assist, and then
Yeah, Joseph will at least assist for free.
and well, what kind of difficulty were we looking at?
Difficulty 2. We're just checking the reading.
Yeah.
Inside of medicine, right?
Yep.
And I can use the advantage to lower the difficulty, right?
You can.
And I will do that. We have awesome equipment with great readouts. Makes it easier.
Is there a second assist, or is it just Dr. Josman?
Well, if they can assist for free, then there should definitely be another assist, I imagine.
I have the ability where what's it called? Chief of staff, where when I assist on a roll, anyone who also assists gets to reroll their dice.
I don't know which one would be better, her ability or Melnick's physician's assistant one.
What? No, you can do it.
Doesn't. Is that insight medicine?
Yep.
I forgot what was her actual injuries.
She was shot. Just below the sternum with a fully powered Carnassian rifle that was set to kill.
Oof, got shot. Ugh.
I forgot to roll a second die on that. Forgot what the ability actually was.
Good Lord, Melnick.
Oh, Melnick, you only one dice at first because you have to have done a previous medical roll on this patient to get the second dice.
That's true. Sorry about that.
Yeah. The first roll is always going to be the weakest for y'all, but y'all get more powerful as we go on. But Dr. Suvak still got an assist, so he still gets your 2, so that's 3. I think we'll be probably keeping momentum separate this game.
And my next task would be -1 difficulty.
Yeah, everybody's next task would be motto.
Yeah, whoever takes nest have. Right.
How many of there are you?
That have that talent?
There are 10 of you, I think. No.
People total. Okay.
Total's 10 players. 6 for the Peirce crew and 4 for the Valor.
I was going to leave the threat combined unless you think it should also be separated.
I think maybe it should. I don't really know though. I've never really run the system. That's just my gut
I'd
instinct.
only have the momentum separate. Normally, I'd have the momentum combined. I only have the momentum separated because, in all likelihood, y'all will be antagonistic towards each other at one point in the episode.
Well, I'll definitely defer to your judgment. You have way more experience. Also, I mean, it's your call anyway.
I'll message you in Discord. Yeah, I told you. I sent you a message.
Suvok's like over at the biobed, checking her systems and everything, and then he announces the lieutenant is as stable as she's going to be. She will suffer no further. As long as this field remains stable, she will be fine. But she will require seeing the specialist Trill doctor from, or the specialist from Trill. So that being the case, the captain has given us a day to train in the holodeck. I believe she wants to win this assignment as much as anyone else does. So I say we oblige and give the Peirce the best showing it can.
All right, let's go do it.
All right, we'll switch over. All right. Just get everybody on the board. Is everyone... Matrix, you may be muted. I don't think I've heard from you yet. Is everyone using their main character? If you don't think your character would take part in this, you don't have to. You can always play a supporting character.
No, I'm in.
Okay. Anyone else? Everyone else fine with their main character?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Then we will have y'all meet a couple hours later after everyone's shift is ended in Holodeck 1 in a recreation of a Parrises Squares field. that has been running pretty much non-stop all day for various teams from the Valor or from the Peirce to train on.
GM, it is cool for me to. Is it cool for me to use my joined talent to acquire a focus in Parrises squares?
It is cool for everyone to use what's on their character sheet.
Okay. So, how does training work? Like, can we create advantages or?
Yeah. So y'all can role play it out, and if there's something that seems like it's going to help you later, if there's complications, we'll see where it leads. It's not hard mechanically, we're not. Don't just try to create advantages. Y'all can just
Sure.
role play it out.
Well, I think first things first. Who wants to be a keeper and who wants to be a forward?
Has anyone here actually played this game before?
I believe Dr. Melnick has the most experience between us. We should defer to her expertise.
I caught a couple of games. I mean, I watched a couple of games. I've never actually participated.
So no one here has ever actually played Parrises squares. Is that right?
That depends on how you want to define personhood, but I guess.
With all due deference to your past host, were they an aficionado, or however you say that word? Were they a fan or did they play?
They played occasionally, but I don't think they were the most skilled player in the universe.
That puts you up above the rest of us.
Okay, well, first things first is that we have to assign roles. There are 2 roles, keeper and everybody else. We need 2 keepers who will play on defense. Any volunteers?
I think I may be, I hate to admit this, but I'm just not as fast as I used to be. I think perhaps I would be best suited as a keeper.
I tend to agree. I was perusing the rules of this game, and these ion mallets bear some resemblance to ancient Vulcan weaponry.
Okay. So it looks like we got our 2 keepers. That means Melnick, Matrix, and Jasma. You'll be with me, and we'll be playing forwards. And our goal will be to score. Let's get to it.
All right, we'll start you off on the other side.
Can we simulate an enemy team to practice against?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to play against your own defenders. Okay.
Oh, no, that sounds good. That works.
Yeah, we'll do 1 round, and it's going to work like combat works, one after the other. You can just declare which order you want to go in. Yeah. If you just kind of describe what you want to do, and I will give you a roll to accomplish that if it's legal.
These walls here, can we not pass through them?
No,
Okay, so
they cut
you
off.
can only go through here or here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we
In fact,
climb?
I think the most valuable goals are scored from the top of that pyramid.
That the most valuable goals were the ones you scored personally by running up to the edge.
This is why I wrote down the rules.
Scores from the top of the pyramid are the most anywhere else that are. Sorry, no, they're the second most. Scores from anywhere else in the pyramid are the least, and if you actually manually put the ball through the hoop, it's 10 points.
That is correct.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I can roll if no one wants to declare.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
So what do I roll?
What do you want?
I think doing control and maybe security.
Describe to me like what you want to do in the game, like your character wants to do.
Suppose he's gonna go the long run, see if he can do like try to throw the ball through the end zone to score a 10-point. Try to calculate some variables to try to throw the ball into the hoop from long distance.
Okay, so you're gonna try to get into the end zone.
Yeah.
Give me fitness. Yeah, give me fitness security or fitness con opposed by Dr. Thashan or Dr. Suvak. One of them can choose who wishes to oppose it.
Well, I think one of us should play forward, and one of us should play in the on the ramp. Dr. Suvak?
Which would you prefer, Doctor?
I think you should play forward, as you are somewhat more physically stronger than myself.
For a moment, I thought you were about to say I was younger than you, Doctor.
No.
As a reminder, the defenders must stay in the gray and brown area.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put Dr. Suvak forward. So who wishes to oppose Dr. Jasmine?
Well, I guess whoever would have, or I guess it's going to depend on how we're defending them. I'm assuming I can't just neck pinch him.
That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, it's probably against the rules. Yeah, I'm just going to try to block him.
Okay, then it's going to be fitness security or fitness con opposed between the two of you.
Fitness con, here I go.
And Dr. Josman is able to hit Dr. Suvak with his shoulder, and Dr. Suvak is going to fall back, and Dr. Josman is going to end up in the end zone.
Did I score the point?
You need to take another action to do that. You can do it for 2 momentum.
All right, yeah, let's do that. We'll spend 2 momentum to get quick to action and give that action to Josma to go square.
Well, how can we stop that? I would have been prepared. Once he gets past Suvak, I'm going to be tending the goal, as it were.
It's going to be opposed by you. It's not quick to action. I mean, it's not yeah, it's a swift task, not
sorry.
Yep. This is going to be control security opposed.
1 die, 2 die.
It's the same as always, so it's always starts at 2, and if you want to buy more, you can buy more.
No, I'm gonna stay at 2.
Control security for me as well.
Yes. Right now, Dr. Sean and Dr. Josamon are squaring off, but Dr. Josamon has not found an opening. But Dr. Sean has not exactly been able to put him out of the end zone. So this is going to go to either Dr. Sean or Dr. Suvak as your turn.
Suvok's gonna like dust himself off from getting checked into oblivion by Dr. Jasma and go try to assist Tashan in getting him away from scoring, a scoring opportunity.
All right. We're gonna make this, since you're actually trying to get into a melee, we're gonna call this daring security opposed, and Deshaun, you can assist Dr. Suvak.
And that would be 1 die, correct?
Yes. But Dr. Josemine and Dr. Suvak still use their normal dice.
Yep.
Daring security on my end, right?
Yeah. Oh. Dr. Sean is still struggling, but Dr. Suvak manages to return the favor from Josemon earlier and knocks Dr. Josemon and the ball out.
So it goes to us.
Does the ball come back into play?
Yes, where Dr. Josemon is.
Okay. I'm going to run to the top of the pyramid.
Okay.
And show myself as open. Dr. Grossman. Wave
yes,
at
okay.
You can make a control engineering to. No, we'll make this presence con to get Dr. Josemon to notice you and get the ball to you, and you can be assisted by Dr. Josemon's control con.
I guess that didn't work.
Yeah, because you did not get a point, you can get an assist from Dr. Josemon. So the ball is going to fly out of bounds, and it will come back in. It's going to come in over here by Don. And we'll switch over. Dr. Deshawn, you're left on your side to take a turn.
So, but correct me if I'm wrong, the ball's on the other side of the field now, yes?
Yes.
So I'm just going to stay where I am and prepare to defend. I'm assuming then Dr. Suvak would return to his forward position.
All right. You can do a prepare minor action, so if you can tell me a specific condition. If that condition comes up, you'll interrupt it and get a chance to
I am prepared for someone to attempt to throw the ball through the hoop. And I will obviously try to block it and or catch it myself.
Okay. So normally we'd just let you oppose it, but if someone tries to throw it from the top of the pyramid, you'll get a chance for an interception. All right. Then it'll go back. I think we have Dr. Melnick and Nurse Dawn left.
Okay. And the ball is near me.
Yes.
Okay. Well then I will take my turn to get the ball and also run up to the top of the pyramid.
Give me fitness medicine to try to get up there without being winded.
Okay. Does a focus in Parrises squares come into play?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did forget to say the difficulty, but you're fine because it's only difficulty 1. But there is a complication.
Right, so,
You're going to get up to the top of the pyramid, but you're going to drop the ball. You'll have to pick it up again.
Okay.
So the ball's just kind of like here.
I'll go ahead and try and pick up the ball.
I think Dr. Melnick's the only one left that hasn't gone.
Oh, is he still over there? She?
Yep. Melnick would attempt to go up the pyramid, try to kind of head towards where the ball is.
Yep, you can try to get the ball with you're gonna have to be really quick about it before it can roll over to Dr. Deshawn. So we'll give this daring security difficulty 1 to try to get the ball.
There you go, Melnick. Show an initiative. As I assume she dives over us.
Yeah. Dr. Melnick, roll me 3 challenge dice. I don't think they rolled. Make sure you hit enter in the box. Oh, there they go. Yeah, you managed to grab the ball, but you fall over and slam into the court. No injury, but you do feel kind of sore. And the buzzer will ring, signifying the end of the first quarter, with the score still 0-0.
Yay.
I assume, out of character, that's the amount of time we're going to spend on this practice, or would you like us to keep going?
You can role play a little bit more, but yeah, that's probably the end of this. Actually, rolls.
Then when the buzzer rings, Suvok is going to go help up Dr. Melnick.
Righty.
Or Dr. Josma if he's still on the ground.
Good hustle, everybody.
Some help would be much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Righty. Good hustle, everybody. I good initiative. Keep working at it, and I'm sure we'll do fine. Make sure to hydrate and get your vitamins, kids. Does anyone have any questions, or can we go and go get ready?
Well, I think we should finish out the game perhaps against holographic opponents so that we can get a better feel of how it is to interact completely amongst ourselves as a complete team.
Builds that
Agreed.
spirit core. Our
Certainly.
computers simulate a basic level of Parrises squares team.
Well, that fits us just fine, as our skill level is very basic.
Perhaps a team of first graders would be helpful.
It's not quite that basic. Yeah, a basic team would be good. Let's not play the Klingon Inter-Alliance Champions team, okay?
No. Across the field will appear
It's like 6 Gemini.
a team of humans who look to be between the ages of 20 and 30. And from the scoreboard, you can tell you are about to play the University of Wisconsin's Bucky Badgers.
Oh, do we get to come up with a fun team name?
You can if you want to. Oh, wait.
What's a badger?
Dr. Subak, did you recover after that push? I apologize for that.
No apologies needed. You have shown that we have made the right choice putting you on offense.
So yes, Nurse Dawn, if you could come up with a name for our team, that would be very helpful. Morale and all that.
Yeah. Does the healers work?
I think perhaps for Parrises squares it should be something more aggressive.
That's true.
The bloodletters.
Referring to old medical practices. Yes, I like that.
Oh.
But with some aggression in it.
Character we should call the
We might get to that.
I think the bloodletters is maybe just a tiny bit too violent, but if that's what the team wants, that's what the team wants.
The Med Bay Battlers?
The 4 humors, although there are 6 of us.
I doubt anyone that hasn't been through Starfleet Medical would get that joke.
Subak kind of raises his brow. How about the scalpels?
Works.
You could go with that. The scalpels, yes.
Okay, we transition over to the Valor's crew as they are preparing to do a practice warm-up game for themselves. And Winchester, you can take it away from here for them to get used to the rules.
All right.
Out of character question. I know the keepers can't go beyond either the ramped section or the last thing of squares. When you're saying the last thing of squares, are you talking this row or the whole squares like gray, brown, gray there?
No, I think you're free to move within the brown and gray squares and the end zone, which is
Okay.
the little dip and the orange part. You
Yeah,
can't go
there.
on the pyramid.
Yeah, you can't go where the blue zone's at. You can't go past there. This
Where
is
is
kind of
the
out
poop?
of bounds.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
a
pit.
lid. Yeah, that's the pit. These are actually way up. These go all the way up to the ceiling. These pillars here on the corners.
Yeah, this is the pit.
So keepers could range anywhere in here, but we can't go onto the purple.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the hoop?
Yep.
Okay.
Who's gonna interact with the holodecks computer? to set it up.
What's going to be required, because that might need to be.
Just setting up the opposition.
I guess that would be me. Give me 1 second.
I've got to focus in modeling and design.
Hold on.
You
And
just
I am in
hear what you want. I just
operations
need to know what you want.
Computer. Opposition. Tycho City Titans.
Ooh. Oh, vicious.
We're gonna have to use some tokens here.
Out of curiosity, how high up are the dividers?
How high is the pyramid?
Go ahead.
The pyramid itself, it goes up fairly high. Like it is probably
Like each step is what, like 2 feet each step?
there's multiple steps in there. Like when making the map, you can't really get the proper dimensions for it without making the map huge. So, but there's actually multiple steps going up. There's only total 13 steps.
Got it.
So it's much higher than a single person. You really wouldn't be able to throw the ball across the walls.
I figured that much.
But the
It's
walls,
probably not exactly the easiest thing to climb either.
Is the top of the wall level with the top
yeah.
platform?
So in Discord, there is actually like an actual 3D diagram of it. So, and I tried to replicate that the best I could, for you guys for the Roll20.
So across the field will appear the Tycho City Titans. Largely a team of Andorians, but they've made news recently as they optioned their first Klingon player, and they have a mysterious Bajoran player that's all the rage on Luna for his Parrises squares skills.
Are you meaning to tell me the Klingon player isn't the one that's all the rage?
There's this Bajoran player is said to come from the far unknown regions along the Cardassian border, where he has gained great skills.
I feel the doctor should be the one that role plays the Klingon in this. As she has exceptional Klingon role-playing abilities.
Oh boy.
All right.
Are you referencing me?
Yes.
You gotta be way more specific when you say doctor.
There are more than a few.
You chose the only person on the Peirce who is not a doctor. Or I guess one of the two.
Sorry, my former doctor.
And
so the Shran's going to be one of the keepers. Who's the other keeper?
Not me.
I'll do it. Matrix will.
Aren't you on the other team?
no, everyone is. Oh yeah, so for today, we got to keep the Valor and the Peirce people separate. Because you'll be playing each other in a game probably.
So who's that on the field right now?
That's gonna be your ref.
Oh boy.
The ref will come up to you, Captain, as you're the one who started the program. Would you like head or tails, Captain? And he'll have a very intricately designed coin in his hand.
I'll take tails.
Tails is going to be 2. All right, the Tycho City Titans will go first. And he'll walk off. He'll give you a second to get in position.
Yep. Who's going to be the other keeper?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm thinking either Zeron or Zures.
Zeron and Tavin's probably going to be the key offensive.
Maybe, yeah. So how about Zures?
Oh, yeah, and to answer your earlier question, I think flying is going to have to be illegal, because then there would be one person
No.
super overpowered.
No.
I was just about to
everything
ask
on
that.
the cheats was good.
Yeah, because essentially if we had a flying character, there would be no game anymore.
Remember how effective that was last week.
Um,
How about a hovering character?
How about a gliding character? I mean, he just jumps from the top of the pyramid and,
the Bajoran is going to go straight up to throw the ball from the top of the pyramid. He's just going to go for a blitz. So it's going to be opposed. One of the defenders can choose to oppose it. And it's going to be control con opposed.
Is he trying a zinger or?
He's trying from the top of the pyramid, so the 5-point shot.
Yeah, the zinger. Okay. Yeah,
Somebody read the rules.
The Shran will use his ion mallet to try and block the shot and hopefully put it down somewhere among his teammates to grab the ball.
I'll let you create that advantage by making the difficulty 1 harder on yourself.
Okay.
Can Talvin assist by flapping his wings really hard to create a gust of wind to divert the ball?
It's not flying.
We're getting into the territory of creating advantages, so you either need 2 momentum or you're going to need to do a difficulty 2 task to help.
Okay.
I'll let you try to help, but it's going to be it's going to be fitness medicine difficulty 2 to create that advantage, because you're going to try to need to do it without winding yourself.
Medicine? Ooh.
Yeah, you need to keep up the stamina.
Okay. I don't suppose survival will count for that.
No. Endurance would, if you had that. All right, so you're looking at difficulty 3 to oppose and hit it back to your team. Well, yeah, because the Bajoran got 3 successes.
Is that for the Shran is looking at difficulty 3?
Yeah, the defender.
Okay. I will
Don't
give
forget it-
you. Yeah.
Don't forget about your Ushan Tor talent. So
Right. Yeah. I will give you. Let's see. He scored a 3, so this is daring security.
Mhm.
So I will give. Yes.
No, it was control security.
Okay, I'll give you 3 threat for 4 dice, and to activate the Ushan. Martial arts for a focus.
Let me double check on the Ushan talent. It might work because we read the rules for like Deadeye Marksman, and it still technically worked. So let me just double check that real quick. But I bet it does work.
Yeah, I'm reading it as I'm making basically a melee attack on the ball to
I'll
block
allow
it
that. Yeah.
with the yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Martial arts. Yeah, I'll allow that too. You're gonna gain a momentum. Oh, sorry. No, because they got 3 successes. You increased the difficulty by 1, which would be 4. So you matched them. So the ball will go here where you wanted it.
Okay. Are you tracking our momentum, or do I need to?
No, I'll track it. You didn't gain any though, because you
Right, just
you
for
got
future. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the score you needed.
Okay.
all right.
So it's our turn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Prax will track your momentum. Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. I suppose Taven will take the ball. Can I take it from that, or do I need to be on the same square?
Who's Taven?
The bird.
Okay, the bird. You're close enough. You can grab it.
Okay.
That'll just be your minor.
All right.
One square reach.
And how far can I travel?
Well,
that's where the
because you used your minor. I'd let you move anywhere for free on your minor in the half court, but because you used your minor to pick up the ball, it's going to be an action to go anywhere.
Here's a question: could somebody else pick it up, throw it to me, so
Yeah.
I don't have to use my minor?
There is also the sprint action.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With you can move somewhere else by taking an action.
So
If
what
you, if you want to rush, but to set up what you're talking about, you're gonna have to like move forward, and then someone else on their turn is gonna have to throw the ball to you.
We do need to generate some momentum. And I'm guessing are the GMs keeping separate momentum pools?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no momentum right now, but yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna leave the ball there, so somebody else can grab it, and I'm going to go up here
Okay, yeah, you can do that for free with your minor.
Okay, and then I will.
Can you tackle people who don't have the ball?
I was just fixing to ask
Yeah,
that.
there's no rule that you can't offensively or defensively tackle. Yeah, I mean offense. Yeah, there's nothing saying you can't offensively tackle people.
All right, now can I set a pre-made action? Like, so when
Yeah,
I
you can
get
prepare.
the ball,
You just need to. Yeah, go ahead.
so my action is when they throw me the ball, I want to attempt to throw it at the hoop.
Okay. So we'll let it pass to them because you don't have any momentum to keep. Yeah,
Now, if
you're in
somebody
a
passes
fine.
me up here, do I get an attack of opportunity?
There are no attacks of opportunity.
So I just want
But
to.
Klingon is going to come up here and try to push you off because you are blocking the way, and the ball is on your side.
So he doesn't even get to finish his turn.
He did. He set a prepare minor action. He told me
Okay.
condition he was waiting for.
Got it.
So it'll just be daring security opposed.
Can I give threat in this?
Yes.
All right, I will give 1 threat for extra die. Hand-to-hand combat.
Yes.
And your
Also,
talent fires there, Tavin.
Well, bold security.
I'm talking the other one.
Well, I have to fly for that.
You do?
Yeah. Have to be in the air for and that, I mean, I think that's what it says, is you have to be in the air,
but
don't you?
what's the? Let me find Aurelian. We're talking about aerial combat.
Yeah, Aurelian combat.
No, I'm talking about here. The one you sent to me.
Oh no, that was me that sent that to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was Tavin.
No.
Well, I am curious if mine can still be used on the ground, but I'm guessing I can't.
The talent that I sent to you is my character Zayron.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So did we ever figure out if Tavin can fly or not? Because that's also part of this movement ability is how far, because that talent allows him also to move to long range instead of medium range as part of that talent.
Yeah, flying's gonna be off limits. I don't think the talent's gonna help you here.
Okay. All right, so daring, security, 3 dice with a focus. Here we
go. You're gonna beat him by 2. So 2 momentum for you.
I'm actually going to re-roll that 0 with my bold security. Of course.
Oops.
No.
It had to happen, but oh well.
The
Better it
Klingon.
happen in practice.
Yeah, the Klingon is going to be pushed back a little because you are going to keep him off of you. But you've kind of lost your balance a little bit. So the difficulty to get that ball to you is going to go up by 1.
Okay.
I'll go back to you.
Can I go next, please?
Yes, you can.
I will pick up the ball with my minor.
Okay.
I will do a sprint action, barrel charging into the Bajoran.
That'll work.
All right.
Similar.
It's going to be daring security
the ball.
opposed.
With the ball. You'll see why here in a second.
Yeah,
You
it'll
said
be daring security opposed. Is you're just gonna you're trying to truck him?
yeah, I'm trying to truck him. I would like to use my focus in hand-to-hand combat, because basically that's what I'm doing.
I'll accept that. I'm gonna oppose you with 3 dice.
Well, you can take that threat right back, because... Ooh.
He's got 3 successes also.
Oh
so
boy.
you're gonna get locked in a. You're gonna get kind of like tied down. He's not gonna like knock you over or anything. You're still gonna have the ball, but he's not gonna go anywhere
Okay,
unless one of you accepts a
Success.
complication. Yep, I'll allow you to succeed at cost. Is that it for you, Captain?
No, I'd like to spend the 2 momentum for a swift task, if I can do this.
Yep.
Barrel roll past him. Basically, I was gonna just run into him, try and knock him out of the way, but since he didn't move, I'm gonna roll past him and chuck the ball at the hoop.
You don't want to give it to me to throw?
You're off balance.
It just made it so that it's harder to give it to me.
Yeah, he. You'd have to.
That.
You can't hand it to him. You have to toss it to him to get him the ball.
Which is why I'm saying he's off balance.
Yeah, it's only like at this range. It'd only be like a difficulty 1 to get him the ball. Normally, I would let you just toss it to him, and it wouldn't be any difficulty because you're right next to him. But he does have the complication. But to we'll take the scoring as your main action. I'll let you try to create an advantage here by doing the roll. You can do fitness security to try to create that advantage.
Okay. No focus, because this is not combat. I'm not going to use my determination, because this is a practice deal. That'll come in at the main one. You know what? Take 1 threat.
I think I accidentally gave the threat to Prax.
Did.
All right. So we'll say when you try to get past this Andorian defender to score, your difficulty is going to be 1 lower.
Okay, cool.
We'll take that as control con.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. I don't think that focus would work. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have something like golf or ball throwing, I think you're gonna be out of luck.
I was thinking diplomacy.
I don't even know how to begin to think that would apply.
Okay.
Maybe astronavigation at a complication. It is a spherical object moving through space.
True. Oh, good grief. I wish we had momentum for this, but one more threat. Because my con is terrible.
Really? Really?
Hmm.
Oh, complications are gonna cancel out, and he's not gonna get one success. So you score for 5 points.
Yes. Nice shot, Captain.
All right. So what happens after we score?
Double checking, but I'm pretty sure the ball comes in at the same place. Which means it comes back from the end zone of their side.
Back to the center.
No.
Okay,
This and Dorian's gonna use his miner to go to the ball, and he's gonna buy a miner to get the ball. And there's a bit of a problem because your team has completely blocked off the path forward. So he's gonna attempt to barrel his way through the captain.
The captain or me?
Well, since you offered and you're off balance, there's not going to be a difficulty increase for you, but yeah, we'll make it against you. I'll spend a threat on it.
Okay, I'll
daring security.
I'll give you your threat back. Hand-to-hand combat. And because I just can't let it sit.
He's beating you by 1. It's a tie. It's not going to go anywhere. Y'all are stuck in a grapple. And we'll let it pass to you.
Okay, so who's up now?
I would go, but the entire top of the pyramid's kind of blocked. I mean, is there any way past anyone up there? Can I barrel through?
Do a bouncer shove.
Yeah, you can shove the captain through one of them.
Yeah, or tapping either one.
Probably me, because I can ram into him with the ball.
This is one of those fun times where assaulting a superior officer does not get you put in the brig. This may be your only chance to give the captain a good whack.
He hasn't done anything that pissed me off yet. Neither has Tavin, so it's a problem with being still somewhat new to the crew.
Technically, Tavin still has his prepare minor action. So
How high are the walls?
They're at the same height as the top
Yeah, for the
platform.
for the prepare minor action, someone has to throw him the ball. The only problem is his team doesn't have the ball.
Okay. Well, but who does anyone actually have the ball right now?
The Andorian on their side across from Yeah. Yeah, if you can somehow get the ball and then get it back, toss
All
it
right.
back to Tavrin, he can throw it.
All right, let's see if this can pull off. Okay, so question: the wall is it exactly level with the top level, or what's the deal there?
No, the wall is impassable.
It's impassable.
Yeah.
What about at an increased difficulty?
No, it's too high to jump. Like it's there so that you cannot go across it. That's its purpose.
Okay. If we gave 2 threat, would it be possible for Tavin to duck as a minor action if I yelled duck?
I'd let you make a presence command difficulty 2 to create that advantage. What
Okay,
are you trying to do with the advantage?
I want to run up the pyramid and yell duck on the Tavin duck and jump over at this guy.
Okay. Yeah, then you probably do want to do do some kind of advantage so that you don't
Take him out too.
take him out. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. During the minor action, yell Tavin duck.
Ducking.
Yeah, so
All right. Presence
presence and
command.
command.
Difficulty 2. Yeah.
Presence and oh, this is gonna be horrid. One threat for extra dice.
Someone is shouting something about ducks at you. Commander Tavin.
A tasty food.
You can still go ahead and make the
You
roll,
goddamn cannibal.
but you're part of this will be hitting Tavin because he didn't move.
Okay, well then Tavin's gonna get plowed, literally.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's a way to say that.
Yeah, well. Alright, so what's the task roll to actually knock Tavin into the next guy?
This is gonna be daring, security, opposed, and Tavin can choose which side he's gonna assist.
Well, he wouldn't be seeing me coming. He's facing the other direction.
Well, if Tavin, if you want to assist the Andorian, you can.
Daring
No.
security, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
If I can assist, I will, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically just something randomly is going to hit you in the back, and you're going to decide to go with it into the Andorian instead of trying to resist.
Oh yeah, I'll assume it's one of my people. So.
Species talent gives me an extra d20 on a fitness or daring roll, and I will give you 2 threat for a second extra dice.
I'm just getting used to the roll abilities. What's that species talent called?
Exosex.
And what species are you?
Rigelian Jelna. Should be in the.
Oh yeah, it is. Yep, I see it. You're right. You gain an extra d20, and you said you're going to buy another d20.
A second one with 2 threat.
Okay. I'm going to spin that and one more back at you. I only got 2 successes, and I got a complication. And you got 3 successes, so you're going to gain a momentum.
And I get one from the trait as well.
What trait?
The same talent.
Oh, you do gain a bonus momentum. Yeah. You'd have to spin that, or it goes away.
Okay. So I gained that one and one more is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah. But before you spin that, let me tell you what happens. Because of the complication, so you're going to push him forward. This Andorian's going to fall back. Down a bit. And Commander Tavin is going to grab the ball in the shuffle.
As I have the ball in the prepared minor, can I shoot?
I will say, I will allow it. I'll say that the Andorian did kind of lose control of it and toss it a little bit, and you catched it, so that'll trigger. Yes, I'll allow that. It's a very cheesy way to trigger that, but I'll allow it.
And for the since there's the bonus momentum plus the 1 momentum, let me do the swift task.
Okay.
Wait. Let me keep that momentum.
One of them is going to go away.
I'll probably get one back with what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But I mean, we could always spend threat too.
I can't.
But,
I can't use
not
threat for what I want to do.
Not you can't spend threat for.
Well, we
swift
give
tasks.
GM's threat.
It depends on what you want to do.
I want to buy a minor action.
Yeah, but it's still my turn right now.
Okay.
So swift task using the bonus momentum and the one there, and then knock the Bajoran back down.
It's going to be daring and security opposed, but since it's a second task, you'll have extra success on you.
Daring security opposed.
Yep, daring security opposed.
All right. You know what? So how many successes do I need?
How many ever he gets +1.
Okay.
And that's to tie. To beat him, you need to get 2 more successes.
Let's just go with this.
I'll spin that threat back. Oh wait, you didn't spin the threat. You have the talent.
Yeah, I've got the talent.
He's gonna get 2 successes. You beat him by 1. That puts you in a tie.
Okay, and what about do I gain that bonus momentum?
No, because you have not succeeded. I don't think.
Well, you said I had to.
No, it just says whenever attempting. It does. You don't have to succeed. So yeah, you'll get the bonus momentum. But I don't think there's anything else you can do.
Well, I thought you said I had to beat him by 1.
So normally if you had you need beating him by 1 gives you the tie. Normally you'd tie if you had equal number of successes.
Okay.
Because you did the swift task, your difficulty goes up by 1. So now you're tying him when you have 1 more success than him. So to beat him, you have to get 2 more successes. Because normally you'd beat with 1 more, but now you need to beat with 2 more. So you're still tied. Yeah, so your interrupt will trigger. So you can do something now, Tavin.
All right, so We have a momentum on the board then?
No,
Yeah,
because that was a
well, my
bonus
bon-
momentum.
Okay.
Can we do
I
anything with
will.
the bonus?
Yeah,
you can't
bonus momentum
goes
disappear
away.
after the roll.
Yeah.
So, is there anything we can use it on?
Nope.
Not really.
All right, so I'll take my shot. Was that control security or what is that going to be?
You gonna try to? Oh, you said you were gonna throw it,
Yeah.
didn't you? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm going to
that's
take a shot.
control con, opposed by their only other defender because their other defender's already done it.
Control con, he says. I don't think any of these will count as a thing, so I'll just... Well, you know, instead... Well, I'm doing the reaction, so I have to throw it. All right, so here we go.
That's a tie.
I beat him by 1, right?
A 3 is 2 successes for him.
Ah.
Yeah, the captain chose a good team. So they have a focus and they have good scores.
Okay.
You gotta do something about this Bajoran.
So out of curiosity, what would have happened if I used Deadeye marksmanship?
One second. You would have needed to use the aim minor action. Would have
Right.
reduced
I'm
the
saying
difficulty of your attack.
if I would have had that, what would have happened?
If you had taken the aim minor action, your difficulty would have gone down by 1.
Okay.
So yeah, you would have made that.
Oh yeah, you would have made it.
Very good. Who's up next?
I think it's
really.
the helmswoman.
Either the helmswoman or Zures, which is the other goalkeeper.
I think
Yeah,
it goes back to them actually. That was all y'all.
You're right. You're right.
But I'm trying to think of what to do because y'all have created a pretty big roadblock there. They don't have anyone on the other side to pass to.
It's almost like someone knew what they were doing.
We're gonna turn this into a rugby scrum, I guess. This Andorian's, or not this Andorian's not even gonna go for the ball. He's just gonna try to clear the path. He is gonna be the third person to slam into Commander Tevin. And he's gonna try daring security to push you out of the way.
I assume this will be opposed.
Yeah, and I will let the captain assist you because he's trying to push both of you out of the way. And I'm gonna spend 3 threat.
Okay, I will give you 1 threat back.
Will my focus in hand-to-hand combat fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think you would have the specific focus of holding a Aurelian up. Okay. I'm counting 5 versus 4. He is going to push both of you back. And I'll let it pass to you. They only have one more team member left. Or they have no, they have both their defenders and one more team member left, just like you.
We've got one defender and our con officer. I think.
No, you got both your defenders left.
Oh, we do? Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I was defending.
Yeah, I know. So why don't you go on ahead and go, Commander, and then we can figure out what to do with the other two.
Well, see, the thing is, right now there's really nothing for me to do. I can't move beyond the backfield. Like, I can't move beyond here. So with all you guys up in here, there's not really anything I can do.
There is the prepare to where in case someone takes a shot, you can block it.
Sure, I'll take the prepare action.
You already get to oppose goal shots for free, so the prepare would be to like keep anyone out of this area, the whole end zone or the whole defenders area. You could do something like that.
Sure, that sounds good.
All right. Then it'll pass back to them. They only have one non-defender left. Actually, I don't think they have any. No, they don't have any non-defenders left. Yeah, they're also going to prepare. It'll pass back to you. There is nothing they can do for the rest of the round.
So what do you guys think we want Izai to do?
I don't think she can do anything other than hang out.
I mean, she's another one of our attackers. She can run in. She can do a lot of different stuff, but I mean, her stats are more for shooting the ball.
So GM, like, taking a shot is control con?
Yeah, from a distance.
Okay.
What if we moved her down here to like halfway up the pyramid and had her ready for an intercept if need be?
Is she a defender?
No, she's not a defender. That's why I'm saying that, because then the defenders wouldn't. Her reaction would trigger before the defenders would trigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or you can have her run up and try to push up onto that top square.
Get the Andorian out of the way.
There's enough space because not all the 4 squares are occupied that she could try to like take a task to squeeze by if she doesn't want to try to hit the Andorian. Although hitting the Andorian is one option. It still require a check to get to the ball, though.
Right. I don't think she would be too worried about the ball right now. How about we just move her and prep her for an intercept right about there? Because she doesn't have line of sight on the ball, and can't tell where everybody else is at.
Okay.
And then I believe it's your last defender there, Winchester.
Yeah, they're gonna pass because they physically cannot get to the ball. Which I think means that after this, the horn's gonna blow, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. And the holograms will all walk back to their starting positions.
Computer, end program.
And you'll all find yourselves back in an empty holodeck.
So I'm wondering if we might want to rethink some things now that we know that a distant shot is control con.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe bring the Strand out of the keeper box. Because con is literally my wheelhouse.
Yeah. All right. And the
Also,
captain will walk.
something we didn't even try was a run on the goal, which is 10 points.
Well, we never really got the opportunity. I mean, everything got locked up in a scrum in the middle.
True. Question: if someone does try that, is it just a simple, hey, put the ball in, no action if you're already up there?
I think it was a daring security opposed against the defender for that.
Daring security versus the defender. Okay.
Captain will walk. All right, guys, what do you think? Are we ready to face against other actual teams?
Probably as ready as we'll ever be, sir.
We're probably as ready as they are. So.
I have no idea how many other teams actually trained against professional level teams, but we'll see, I guess. And I suggest we all get a good night's sleep and get ready for the tournament. Unless anybody has any objections.
We actually gonna hand it back off to Prax as on the Starbase. Whoever wishes can go to the Starbase's lounge.
I'll go.
Anybody can?
Yep, anybody can. It's the Starbase's lounge, not one of the ship's lounges.
Sure, why not?
Zayron will go.
Yeah, I'm down going.
Oh, I didn't realize I could put my own token out. Okay. Beautiful.
No, guys. If you do very well, I'll take you out to get pizza. I mean, if you lose, we'll probably still go out to do it. I'm not that mean of a coach.
She was the head of the colony, Julia Irwinski, or Iswiski.
Yes, she was. Who else wishes to be there?
I would. Would anyone else from the Peirce like to?
Yeah, I'm
I
in.
mentioned I was interested in joining.
Yeah, we'll back you up.
You might have to call out your character name for the GM.
Jasma,
Matrix.
Maya.
The Shran will go.
Who else?
Dawn.
Doshan?
Dawn. Dahn.
I put it out for you.
Oh. I need a second character cloned.
No cloning.
I might start getting a reputation if that happens.
Yeah, you're not the only GM that's done that. So, anybody else wishes to be in 10 for?
I think that's a no.
Where do you want your Dawn character at?
Wherever.
Yeah, you can. Everyone can move their own tokens. Everyone has access to every token.
Gonna pull out my emergency induction port.
Fine. Use that. It's too alien. Feel free, whichever group wishes to kind of roleplay among themselves real quick while I get a little more set up.
Jasma, do you like actually need to eat, or like how does that work?
I mean, all Zarenites can eat just like any other humanoid. Just hard to do it when we have to wear a Florentine mask, so we have special emergency induction port straws. Very nice. I know what drink this is. Tasty.
And remember, everyone, go light on alcohol and go heavy on carbs because we're gonna burn a lot of energy tomorrow.
But alcohol is full of carbs.
Hey, I mean, yeah, but you're not going to be a very good player while hungover.
Luckily, why people can burn through have a very high metabolism. That helps when you live on a planet with volcanics.
I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that.
Oh, I said, luckily, Zarenites have pretty high metabolisms. It helps when our planet is very volcanic in origin.
Cool.
Fair enough. I would say the first round's on me, but it's not like it cost anything.
Well, Maxwell's gonna walk up to the area as soon as he can find a spot to like squeeze in and signal to the person tending the bar.
By all means, Captain, slide in.
Ah, Captain Maxwell, thank you for joining us.
Problem. And he looks to the person tending the bar. Let me get some Andorian tuba root.
By the way, sir. Comes out with a bottle and a glass.
Thank you. Alright, guys, I have taken a little bit of a liking to certain Andorian drinks and foods.
Well, as we all know, that's completely not allowed, Captain.
I thought it was Romulan ale that was illegal.
It is Romulan ale. Andorian ale, I believe, is perfectly legal right now. However, with the tournament tomorrow, I am trying to withhold myself from indulging.
That's a smart move. I'm not sure if I look forward to fighting your team on the battlefield.
I guess we shall find out tomorrow on which team has trained the best.
We shall. Shit.
Well, ladies, thank you very much for your time. I will withdraw to my table.
Enjoy the drink, Captain.
And over here. Can I get you anything, Commander?
Clava, hot, extra strong.
Of course. Is your drink appropriate, Miss? Nods.
Miss Owinski, how are you and your people settling in to the station?
We're a little displaced. Tell me, Commander, is there any word on potentially retaking Shiva too?
Nothing yet. We're not even exactly sure how many reinforcements the Cardassians sent in, with at least 2 full troop transports on top of the 3,000 already there, plus any escort vessels. Taking Shiva 2 back could be problematic at best, and with anything short of a full fleet action.
I see.
I'm sorry we weren't able to keep your people in your homes, but the Cardassians seem determined this time.
I suppose it was just a matter of time. Many of us were born on that planet, so it's a little hard to let go.
I understand, but you come from people who weren't afraid to take that great leap into the dark and start a new life. It's terribly hard to have to do it again just a couple of generations later, but I'm sure that you and your fellows will manage it if you choose to.
We'll see how many of my people are a little confused. So, despite the injuries, if you excuse me, Commander.
Of course.
She kind of nods, leaves her drink, and walks off.
Hmm.
Here you go, sir.
Hmm.
Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
And up here at this group, the waitress walks up. What can I get you, gentlemen?
Do you have any good bird seed?
I'm sure I could replicate some for you.
Yes, that'd be nice.
And for you.
I think I'll have a nice beer. Whatever you have on tap's fine. But no birdseed things.
You really don't know what you're missing.
Right. I will see what we have.
So how are you faring after our recent adventure planet side, Commander?
Oh, well, they patched up all the holes, so I guess that's good enough.
Didn't lose too many feathers, did you?
Kind of looks down and under his uniform. Well, it's a little bit of a bald spot there, but it'll grow back.
Do they have feather regenerators?
I would imagine so.
I know they could have used the feather regenerator, but reminds me that I need to handle my affairs better in combat and not get hit as much.
Discretion is the better part of valor, especially when someone's shooting at you.
A wise man once said, "Cover, Taven, cover."
I believe I heard some of your colleagues mentioning that while we were in that warehouse.
One plate of birdseed of various flavors, and one house tapped beer.
Taven will just start pecking at the plate.
And I'll just observe him eating birdseed while I sip my beer. Fascinating.
It's not bad. I mean, if it wasn't a big game tomorrow, I might have some nice worms, but don't want anything too heavy.
Do you have any tips? I fear we may not fare too well in tomorrow's competition. We're not exactly well versed in the game.
That's okay. I don't think anyone on our side is well versed either.
Well, good luck to you, and I'll raise my glass.
If I had a glass, I would raise it. Instead, I'll raise my birdseed plate.
Yep, feel free to roleplay among yourselves.
Now, you are a Denobulan?
Yes, yes.
Now, I believe you take mini mates. Is that correct?
Well, up to 3. Any more than that gets more complicated.
How many do you have currently?
I have none at the moment. I've kept a single lifestyle because of my wandering ways. How about you? Does your species keep a single mate or more than one?
Oh, sometimes you stay with one bird forever, and sometimes you find yourself with a nest in every port.
Well put. So I understand the rules will prevent you from using one of your particular advantages tomorrow.
Yes, the referee is very racist.
Well, I think wouldn't want to have an unfair advantage against everyone else.
Well, it's like you not being allowed to use your arms. I was evolved with these wings. It says you evolved to manipulate things with your hands.
I do see what you mean, but somehow I think you'll manage to make it through just fine.
Yes, it will be fine. I am capable of handling a little disadvantage from racist referees.
Well, I'm sure my medical colleagues will be able to give you a good challenge tomorrow. You were quite adept in
Yes.
practice earlier.
I think in good faith, one of your players should tie their hand behind their back.
I'll mention that to them. See if I can get a volunteer to accept that particular disadvantage.
It would be the noble thing to do.
I myself have never played the game before, so I'll be at a particular disadvantage myself.
Well, other than the simulated game we had before this, I had never even heard of the game. The humans have very strange games.
That they do. I mean, I've never been to the academy, and I've never seen this particular game played before, but it appears to be quite unusual.
You've never been to the academy?
No, I have not. I've not been a commissioned officer. Most of my experiences has been through combat and patching holes and here and there.
Ah, I understand. Well, I do look forward to defeating your team tomorrow in good spirit, of course.
Well, we'll see you on the battlefield tomorrow.
Battlefield. Oh, right.
A turn of phrase.
You mean, yes, I sometimes struggle with these human phrases.
Well, I think I'll go. How do they put it? Mingle.
Very good. I will finish up my seed.
Dr. Matrix, would you care to sit with us?
Then as Matrix is joining you, I think we'll move forward in time a little bit. So for the next part, we're gonna take 2 rolls for each team to see how well you fared in the tournament before you meet the other. You'll just have to remind me those from the Peirce which rolls each of you were doing.
Myself and Tishan were defense, and everyone else was offense.
Who do we want to switch out with Thurshran for the keeper position?
I mean, Taven can go. I mean, because it's going to be control security to defend, isn't it? A shot?
No. It depends on how the shot's being made. Sometimes it's control security, sometimes it's daring security, sometimes it's control con.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think
which would it be for control con? Because that's going to be a weak spot for him.
Control con is throwing from the top of the pyramid.
Right. But defending as a goalkeeper.
If they're throwing from the top of the pyramid and you're defending, then you're defending with control con.
Okay.
Then maybe we want to put our con officer.
Now, when I defended against the shot from the top of the pyramid, you did control security, I think.
Oh, because they, I think something was said that alluded to the fact that they were not aiming; they were just like trying to go for like raw power. So I modified that.
Oh, okay.
But generally, if you're gonna take an aimed shot, then it's con. If you're just like whacking the ball, then I'll let you use security.
Yep. My whole thing is for ranged shots, if we're using control con, the Shran has got the most leverage on those 2 stats, or anything con.
Well, y'all can.
I mean, Taven, the only advantage he's got is he has Deadeye.
You can think about it for a second or chat about it in Valor chat so we can go ahead and get the other 2 rolls out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
So what kind of rolls are these?
So the first roll is each team is gonna do fitness. No, it was fitness security. And this is going to be opposed. So you're going to choose a main roller from your team. Everyone else on your team is going to give an assist roll. Whichever team gets higher did better in the tournament and is the favored to win. Because you played a bunch of other teams up to this point.
I believe Matrix has the highest fitness security.
What's your total for that, Matrix?
It was control and security?
Fitness.
Fitness and security. That'd be 15.
Yeah, that's probably our best.
And is Maxwell the best for our side?
What's the roll?
Fitness security, I've got 14.
What do you have, Taven?
15.
15. Okay, then yeah, let's go on ahead and match that with 15.
Okay. To keep it organized, we'll start with the Peirce first. So Matrix, if you want to roll, and then everyone can assist with a single dice.
Okay. Let's see.
Off to a great start.
Oh, Matrix can't get any assists.
Oh shit.
Y'all have
Wait,
done very poorly in the tournament,
Oh,
barely
hang on, I
scraping
forgot to
by.
select
Rolled, he selected the
I
wrong
selected
roll.
the wrong things. So
He actually
Oh,
got
what?
one success.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me-
he did get a success, so everybody can still assist. Okay. Oh, good for
sorry
y'all.
about that. Got to click the right buttons there.
It's no problem.
It's 4 total so far. I think we only need one more from Josman.
Is it
yes.
Josma or Josman?
I think I've been adding a phantom in on the end. It's Josman, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so fitness security, 1 dice, Dr. Josma. That's 5 successes from the Peirce. So who's making the main roll for Valor?
That would be Tavin.
Okay, Tavin, if you want to go ahead and give me fitness security,
Can I give a threat?
you can.
All right, I'll do that for the 3rd die. I will re-roll that one with bold security.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, snap.
And others can assist.
Yes, everyone should assist on your team. Is your vacation that's just like a lion?
Would my exocess talent apply?
I remember it's an assist. Let me
That's
double check on
Zareth.
that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll 2 on him. That's our Cation Lion.
Okay, let me double check on that talent for the.
It's whenever attempting a task using fitness or daring. Roll an extra d20.
Have you ruled on that in the past, Prax? As an assist roll?
Assist is always 1 dice roll, no matter what. A talent still come into play with it. It's only for the main roller.
I don't think there are any talents. There is the 1 roll ability for physician's assistance. But other than
Already
that,
rolled his eye as my second Maxwell.
yeah,
sorry.
so I'll defer to Prax on that one. So we'll say no, it won't come into play. I've never actually had a Regillian. Actually, I did have never the one you're playing. I did have the other one.
Turtle Man.
Yeah, the Turtle Man who nearly ended a campaign in the first 5 minutes by accident.
It's the only way that it changes unless they are actually. It says they get the extra dice on the assist. It has to be worded.
Yeah.
If it's not worded that way, then it's still just 1 dice.
Okay, so Tavin got 2. We're at 3, 4, 5.
It's
5 successes and a complication.
Should be 6 because first or the second Maxwell roll, the fitness 8 command 1 command 1 is eyes. The first
I still only count
is
5. I count 2 from Tavin. I count 1 from Thrishan.
Oh, 1 from there.
1
Yeah, okay,
from,
so 5. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's a tie, and y'all have a complication.
Yeah.
So they're the favorite.
I'm gonna say y'all are evenly matched, but on the next roll, y'all are all gonna have an increased difficulty because it's been harder for y'all to get to this point.
I believe the Peirce had 4, not 5.
Let me double check. I count 1 from Matrix, 1 from Suvak, 2 from Dr. Thashan, 1 from Dr. Josman. That is 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so Matrix's doesn't show up as 1 because he rolled with the wrong stat, but we counted it with the correct
Oh,
stat,
okay.
and that would count as
Got
success.
it.
Yeah. So the next roll is everyone needs to do fitness, medicine, difficulty 1 to see if you got any injuries. But for the Valor crew, that's going to be fitness, medicine, difficulty 2 because of how hard fought your getting here was. Oh, hold on. Let the Peirce roll first so I can keep track of it. Yeah, keep going.
At least they're getting all their good rolls out of the way.
I mean, it's a medical roll.
Racking up a ton of momentum.
Yeah.
So I assume we have the momentum to quash Josma's complication.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
Just mind, you want to quash it or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, let's use a moment. Let's squash that.
Okay. And then I'll hand it over to Prax to keep the track of the next bout of momentum for y'all. Yeah. So fitness, medicine, difficulty 2.
Can I use survival as a focus?
I'll accept that. Looks like 1 momentum from Threshan.
Alright, my talent applies, which gives me the bonus die as well as a bonus momentum.
Yes. And we need the rolls for the 2. Yeah.
You've got Zures. I've got the other one.
I need to give Zures something since he's been rolling.
Ooh, Captain.
That's not the captain. That's Izai.
No, but the captain, Tavin, and Izai failed.
I rolled a 1.
Is difficulty 2 because of the complication y'all got on your first roll. Because of how hard fought your games were, y'all had to push harder.
I gotcha.
So you'll burn your determination.
Maxwell, Tavin, and the other Azai all have an increased complication range of +1.
Yeah.
On all tasks. Because you're fatigued.
Right. Makes sense.
All right. Yeah, we'll let the announcer get us started, and then we'll have the ref come down.
That racist ref.
You should write a letter to the Society of Parrises Squares players. I'm sure that someone on the ship has their address.
I'm gonna send a letter to my government and have them file a complaint on behalf of all of my species.
Oh, that's not going to cause a stir at all.
So what is this? First round, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals?
This is the final game. That was the first roll. Is y'all were rolling to see how well y'all did in the tournament, and both of y'all have made it. It was just a little bit harder fought for the Valor crew. They had to go up against some of the better teams early.
Right. So this is the point
Well,
in the
really,
sports weekly where we get the inspirational speech.
We have a better stretching regimen because we're doctors.
All right. Listen, guys, and huddle up. You've made it this far, and we just have to climb one more hill, and then 3 days on Risa. It's all ours. I believe in you. I trust in you. I need another platitude. Keep your chins up and do good. Now let's go.
I'll let you make a presence command roll to gain momentum, and if Maxwell,
same thing.
If Maxwell with seeing that there is inspirational speeches given. If Maxwell would like to attempt an inspirational speech, you can do the same.
Suvok kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "Indeed, I will try to do good."
So, Tavin, do you want to switch out as the guard, or you want to stay forward and switch out with somebody else?
I mean, what do you guys think?
I will spend 1 momentum to roll 3 dice. I assume a focus and leadership applies.
Yeah, I think I had one too many momentum on y'all. Yeah. Focus and what?
Leadership.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
That's gonna cap you out.
Speech.
Yeah. Captain Maxwell.
Tavin is over complaining to the referee, by the way.
Oh. The referee is gonna say. It's gonna tell you that those are the rules. You're more than welcome to sit out the game, or you can return to the field.
I want your name, sir. It's going on my report.
He's gonna give you an angry look and it's John Verrett. But you should know we've had all kinds of problem with all of you flyers for a long time, and they've never changed the
You
rules. They're not going to change them
flyers.
now.
I see how it is.
People's going to come on, calm down.
Did you just hear what he said? You flyers. Well, I'm not going to take it from you walkers. And I am going to fly down here.
You'll see the ref go for the whistle, but he decides not to blow it.
I'm doing the calculations, Dr. Suvok.
So you're saying 2 of them almost blew it.
Sorry.
Do we have a speech from Captain Maxwell, or?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
All right, guys. We've had a hard road to get this far. We fought against some of the better teams and won. I like to think it's because of our training against, even though it was a holographic group, the Tycho City Titans. So let's keep it together, keep the head on straight. Don't forget to go for the long shots if you got them. And let's play the game. Okay, don't let other things get involved that could mess up the rhythm. Okay? So come on, guys. I really want to take this ambassador back to Ryza, have 3 days off. No mission. It'd be nice. Nice time to relax. And I know you all are looking forward to it too. So play hard, play fast. Let's win this game.
You give me presence command. Just div 0, just for momentum.
Do I have a focus in linguistics?
In what?
Linguistics.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
He is dealing with multiple species here.
We have universal translators. Do you have like? Oh, you don't. Yeah, I don't think you have a focus.
Yeah, I didn't roll with one.
Oh, did you roll?
Yes, I did.
Oh, it's not coming through. Oh, there it is. 2 momentum. All right. Then we'll have the ref meet the two of you in the center.
All right, hold on. We really need to work out some positions here.
Yeah.
So, do we want the Shran to stay on the keeper or not? And if not, who do you want to replace him with?
Well, what's defending against the throw from the pyramid?
Con, I guess.
Con?
Well, if you just bat it down, that's not con, right?
Yeah, it depends on how you're doing it.
So it's just defending, just batting it so it doesn't go through. Then it's daring security or control security.
What if we put the two supporting characters as the keepers?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because she's got the con, he's got the daring and security and control security. That should be a fairly decent mix. Because Tavin, I think you'll be good forward on offense, particularly if we get to the point of needing to make that direct to the goal shot.
Yeah. Plow through some doctors.
Right.
All right. As you get your last minute fixes done, the ref will come up and roll something real quick. Valor,
Do
you're
we not need another person there for the tip-off?
They're both there.
It's not a tip-off; it's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip. I only see.
Yeah, the ball's going to come
Don.
into the team who gets the go first.
Okay.
The ref will say, Captain Maxwell, the Valor is considered the home team, so you get to choose whether you would like heads or tails.
I'll take tails, please.
Tails is going to be a 1. Or no, I think we said tails was 2 last time.
Tails was 2.
You'll go first.
Thank you very much.
Offer shake his hand. Good game, Captain.
Same to you.
So which player is going to go first?
The ball is going to be thrown in, and y'all can kind of choose who's going to grab it first. It's going to be thrown in there.
All right. I guess Talvin will get it, and he's gonna. How far can I go? I know you said half court was the.
Anywhere on your half without making a roll, yeah.
Okay. What do I have to make to go on their half?
It depends if you're intending to just go straight for and pass them, or you're just trying to if you're just trying to get here and you're not going to go through any defenders, then it's just going to be fitness.
Oh, I just want to literally bull rush, go straight for their thing, try to plow through their entire team.
All right, that's going to be daring security opposed by whichever one of them wants to oppose you.
I'll rush up and oppose.
Well, who has the highest daring security?
We can, yeah. If Metrix wants to do it, we can do it so that we don't,
Okay.
We can look at people's stats, but if we try to optimize every roll, they'll be here for a long time. So if someone wants to just step up, then it's probably the way to go.
So he's trying to rush. So Matrix is the main roller, but can we not assist?
I think you're a little too far apart to assist.
Very good.
If you were standing next to each other, I might let you assist. But in this case, I think it's just going to be up to Matrix.
I can help Matrix if he wants.
This is just going to be Daring Security, Metrics versus Tavin.
Daring security.
I will give one threat.
wait,
Can I
that's the wrong one.
use hand-to-hand combat since I'm...
Yep, as long as you're in
Okay.
contact with another player.
All right. I will let that stand. But one success over makes it a win, right? Or do I need two?
Yeah, no, you beat him.
Okay. All right. Do I slam dunk?
Yeah, with the getting past the defender that moved in to block you, that's going to be a score.
Dude, nicely done. That's 10.
Slam dunk,
nice.
and then I'll flap my wings at them.
Unfortunately, the ball is going to come back out at the place that it come back in at the place that went out, so it is there.
Alrighty. Would I be able to grab the ball and attempt to do the exact same thing?
You would need to buy an extra miner because you need to move to pick up the ball. Then you need to pick up the ball with the extra miner, and then you need to run back.
All right. How much momentum would that cost?
One.
Feel like it's worth the shot.
Okay.
So, I'll do that.
That'll allow you to pick it up, and now you're going to need to give me Daring Security opposed by whichever defender wishes to oppose you.
I think that's going to be Zures.
Yeah, Zures will try to oppose.
Focus in Parrises squares.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and I will spend 3 momentum for 4 dice.
Do you have Zures, Commander?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he will also spend 3 momentum for 4 dice.
All right.
Daring Security opposed. Correct?
Yes.
Yep.
I think he has a focus. Nope.
Hand-to-hand combat focus.
Yeah, and Prax, that's you. With they spent 3 momentum on that. And Surez is going to stop her stun and gain 2 momentum back.
Oh, sorry, team. That didn't quite work out as well as I wanted to, but don't give up.
And
Well, he just stopped you. I believe you still have the ball. Yes.
yeah, the ball is kind of like stuck between the two of them, but Don still has control of it. But but he can attempt to take the ball away.
Yes, he will.
We can have multiple players over there, right?
The only people who are restricted are the defenders.
Okay. So can I run over there as a...
Well, it's
Yeah, as was I.
Yeah, the turn is passed to them.
Oh, okay.
Normally you need to spend 2 momentum to keep it like that.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think it's still going to be Daring Security opposed because you're in a melee now.
Okie dokie.
Can we spend threat here?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will spend 5 threat for 5 dice. Six threat? How much is it to get 5 dice?
That's 6 threat. Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay, I'll match her. I'll do 3 momentum and 1, 2. Yeah, 3 momentum for 4, and then 3 threat for 5.
Hold on, Haggard, you're doing something a little bit more complex, so I need to think about that for a second. You can do it. I just need to. There's a lot of people spending, so I gotta. So I'm gonna spend 2 threat and all of the threat that Dawn gave me to increase their complication range to 5.
My complication range?
Yeah, yours.
Alrighty.
To 5. And I'm gonna do the same thing to use on, but I have to spend more threat on you because you spent how much momentum?
3.
So I have to spend 5 threat to do this to you.
So are we re-rolling or?
No, I just will count whatever you rolled because it doesn't matter.
I have 2 complications.
Zures, you have no complications.
I think that
Didn't he roll a
16 is a
15?
complication.
You rolled a 15, yeah, 16.
15 would be, 16 wouldn't be. That's
It's
if it was
it's
a
20.
top 5.
It's 20, 19, 17, or 20, 19, 18, 17, and 16. So yeah, Zures would have 1 complication.
All right, and I have 2.
Which would knock each other out. So Dawn is winning, but Dawn has 1 extra complication.
Okay.
So we're just now kind of scrumming for the ball, right?
Yeah, Dawn has come away with it, but I'm going to say that she's going to take 3 challenge dice and stress. She might get an injury from this.
Picturing her like spitting hair out of her mouth, like there was like one of those cartoon
If it has anything to do with Zures, he does have martial artists, so.
Oh, what does that do?
It increases it to intense, so any effects makes it. What is it? 1 more.
It's
cost
intense.
1 more. Yeah.
There's not enough for an injury there. But you'll take 3 stress, Don. Sorry, someone was speaking.
I was asking if it was intense.
Yeah.
It is, but that would not affect what happened because they didn't get enough.
Yeah, it only comes in when there's an injury involved, and it makes it harder to, or more expensive to stay up.
To avoid it.
All right, so it goes back to them.
We have no momentum right now, right?
Right.
We have 2 momentum.
But yeah, I don't think anybody on our side has quick to action, so it goes back to them.
Okay. Yep, it's gonna go back to the Peirce's team.
Wait, I thought defendings were free.
That was me trying to get the ball away from her, so that was Zures taking an action.
My thought would be if anyone who has good control con wants to jump back and or wants to jump up and allow me to pass it back to you.
You're gonna need an action to throw it to them, so.
Well, didn't before you rule that you could throw it to somebody or that on your own turn you can get somebody to throw it to you?
Actually, I do think we did that. Yeah, because we did it as an assist. Yeah, I'll allow that. Because, who was it? It was,
It was an hour game.
Yeah, Josmon threw it to somebody, and so he assisted. Yeah, I'll allow that.
Alright.
And
Figured I'll just
Pancakers?
have Gelsma move in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be free to get up here.
Then I'll see if I can just call Dunn to pass it to me.
Yeah, give me Control Con difficulty 2, or yeah, difficulty 2 assisted by Nurse Dawn.
And I'll spend 1 momentum.
The good news is that oh, not 2. Josemont earned 1 off of that roll, which leaves you with 2 momentum if you'd like to quash that.
Let's see that and be fun.
All right, roll another.
Oh yeah, don't I have to roll a chance dice for that? Since for my what was it? Oh yeah, untap potential.
Yeah, you can roll that for untap potential. Yeah, we'll say you're still trying to wrestle with what's the lion's name?
Marez.
Zurez.
Zurez, yeah. I don't even know the character's name, and I made him.
Zurez is fighting you pretty hard with that iron mallet. He keeps whacking you with it, trying to get the ball back.
I rolled for 3 stress.
Yeah, so you'll take 3 stress, which is not enough to do anything. But yeah, I don't know, you're getting pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means Josemon has the ball. And that was his action. So, it's going to go to Valor.
I'd like to go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And I want to. Let's see. What are some possibilities using fitness versus the daring?
Fitness is not going to be opposed. Fitness is if you're trying to do something physical and there's no one stopping you from doing
Got
it.
You could try to grapple him. Just hold him.
Can I grapple for the ball?
Are you trying to grapple him or fight for the ball?
Fight for the ball.
Okay, that's going to be daring security opposed.
Daring security opposed?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
So you should get a 3rd dice then, right?
yeah, let's do that. Daring security opposed. I automatically get a 3rd die, and I'll give 2 threat for a 4th.
Are you going to be spinning any dice, Dr. Dressman?
Let's see. Oh, for the challenge dice, when I rolled the star, how many momentum did I get back? 1 or
Sorry,
2?
it was daring security, right? Sorry, I rolled the wrong dice.
Yeah, it's daring security. Yeah, you got back 2, Josemon, so you have 2 momentum.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll buy 1 momentum.
Okay.
And I'll use my values. The odds may be against me, but oh wait, no. No.
Okay. And Saron is going to be able to take the ball away. and he's going to gain 2 momentum.
Can we keep the initiative, please?
Do you have? Yeah, you earn 2 momentum off of that, so you can.
I have a question. Where should Zesser be? Did he remain there, or when they throw the ball back in, is he forced to go back to his side?
No, he is still there.
That's a complication.
Throw me the ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we did learn that you can just straight up tackle him for no reason if you want to solve that issue. Or you can just go whack him with the mallet. Sorry, go ahead.
Do we want to keep the initiative, or should I do like a swift task?
If you can do the swift task and just throw a missile to Tavin, that'd be good.
Let's do that.
Tavin's not going to be able to do anything with it until his turn comes back up. Just remember that.
At least the ball would be way down the court.
Well, with this being a swift task,
Yeah.
if we get 2 momentum, I can keep the initiative and direct Tavin to put it in the hoop.
We should be able to pull that off. Let's give that a try. All right, yeah, let's do that. So spend the 2 momentum on a swift task. So what do I need to roll to throw the ball to
Tavin? Control con difficulty.
Control con?
Yeah. Difficulty 3.
Oh boy. That's where
Tavin,
we're gonna have the problem here.
Yeah,
Tavin can assist
also
you.
gets to assist you, so.
Yeah, Tavin can assist.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing we can do to interfere or stop.
Stop this.
Yeah, I'll actually allow this to be opposed because there's 2 defenders standing between you and him.
Oh.
So instead of difficulty 3, we'll just say that it's opposed. But you're still at an increased difficulty.
Do I still get to assist,
slap the
or?
ball out of him?
Yes, you still get to assist, but either Dr. Suvok or Dr. Sean can try to.
Suvok will try to intercept.
Is there some way I could use fitness or engineering instead? Especially fitness is what I want, because I want to keep being able to use the talent.
No, fitness is not gonna come into play here.
Maybe throwing the ball is not such a good idea, because I don't want to screw up that kind of on my control con's not great, and especially on a difficulty 3.
Okay.
So
how about
I could run over to him.
Why don't we keep the initiative, then the Shran can move up, you can pass the ball to him.
Yeah, now keep in mind we can only have 2 players on their court at any given time, no more. So we gotta keep that in mind.
Right, but
True.
Which is off the pyramid.
Right.
That's not true at all. I thought we could have as many players as we want, as long as they're not the defenders on the other side of the court.
Only the end zone.
Right.
Also, we're on the chess-like pieces. It doesn't matter.
On the chess-like pieces, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So is Shran gonna come up, or what?
Yeah, we'll use that 2 momentum to keep the initiative.
Yeah. It's just us deciding what we want to do with it. All right, there we go.
Okay. So, is it an action? Is it?
Yes, it's a minor to get the ball from him, so it'll cost you 1 momentum.
I don't have a momentum to spend.
Oh, you can spend a threat.
Okay, I'll give you a threat for the minor, and
Actually,
then I will.
Hold on. They technically would have 1 momentum because he rolled daring, so there was a bonus, and that could have been spent towards keeping the initiative. So
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So okay, so I've got the ball, and then I'm going to pass it. Counting on getting momentum, or I could go straight for a zinger and try to just give us 5 points.
Go for the zinger.
Yep. And I will try to just blast it through the hoop.
Yep. Well, let you do control security opposed by one of the defenders from the Peirce.
Now, wait a minute. I thought ranged was control con.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I did say if you wanted to just go for raw power, I'd let you use security. So I thought that's what you were asking. But if you want to take your time, you can use con.
Yeah.
It's really up to how you describe it. I'd let you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to try to shoot for the hoop from here. Then I'm not sure how you need me to describe it.
It's an option. It's control security or con.
Okay.
It's your choice.
I'm going to use control con. How about mental discipline?
I'll allow that because you're using con.
And I will give you 3 threat for 4 dice and to activate bold con.
Hold on before you roll, because if there's a bunch of threat spent, I'm probably gonna spend it back. Who's the defender that's defending?
Well, what's your con, Sean?
My con is 1.
Okay, well, I think we're even, but I think you have a higher daring than me, so I'll take the ranged shot.
Yeah, my daring is 8.
Oh, so's mine. And we're pretty much even, so it doesn't really matter. Do you feel like rolling?
I'm feeling lucky.
All right, so it's gonna be control con versus your control con.
And the one momentum we have for a die.
Can I use focus, composure?
I don't think composure. Yeah, because you're trying to like whack a ball with a mallet. I don't think composure's the one to go with.
Well, you gotta try.
Yeah, I'd spend the momentum and 2 threat.
Sounds good. That's 4 die, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and increase both your comp ranges by 1.
Will I be rolling to assist the defenders?
Yeah, can I assist the defense, or is this just 1-on-1?
This is just Sean.
Comp range is a total of 2.
Yeah, total of 2. Oh no, for you, you didn't fail the medical roll, did you?
No.
Okay, then it's just.
I'll use bold to re-roll the complication. I didn't switch back from Zeress. I'm rolling the Shran. Got rid of the complication anyway.
Dr. Sean, you're looking to beat a 2. Oh, it's 2 momentum.
Damn.
And Dr. Sean will shut that down, and the ball will be over by him.
And it's back to our turn now, or?
It is. Yeah, they don't have a way to keep it, so it's back to your turn.
I get an extra scoop of ice cream.
Then I'm gonna pass it back to Josma. Here's my plan. Pass it to Josma, spend the 2 momentum to keep the initiative, and then have Josma try and throw it through their hoop. Sound good?
Well,
Josman cannot go again.
Oh.
He has to wait to go again until.
Then I'll pass it to Matrix then.
All right. Yeah, at this range, it's only gonna be like difficulty 1 to get that to Matrix, or he can just come to you and pick it up for an extra momentum.
I can do that.
So yeah, that's not even gonna be. That's not even gonna be your turn, Sean. That's gonna be his turn.
All right, Matrix. So do you want to take the ball, run up to the top, and then try and throw it in?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Should handle the zinger.
All right. It's going to be the same thing that was just attempted, basically. It's an opposed control con versus one of the defenders.
I think this one is going to be Izai.
Yep. You got her.
Yeah.
Would I be able to assist by like knocking Zai down, or is that not possible?
No, I don't think that's going to be, because then I would have had to allow that for the bird.
Can
Sure.
the Shran assist because he's right in front and can, do that whole basketball thing of trying to throw off the aim?
No, because I would have had to allow that for Josmon.
Okay.
Should spend that momentum matrix.
Yeah. What should I use? 1 and 2?
We only have the one because you used it.
Okay.
No. You're going to want to roll a lot of dice. That's their con officer. She's going to have a high score. I'd recommend spending 1 momentum and then like 3 threat for 4 dice.
And no one has spent determination in this whole night.
That's because I'm waiting. I have a perfect value for this.
It's the first corner, man.
All right, so I'll go with a 3 here.
You'll go with the 3?
Yeah.
Is that how? Okay. So I am also going to just give you 1 threat. I think Izai failed the medical roll, so complication range is 2 there.
Yep. Oh, that's the tie. Ball's gonna just end up somewhere here in the middle unless one of y'all wishes to succeed at complication.
I think I would recommend that matrix. Succeed at complication is just where you succeed, but then you also get a complication. I think I would recommend that, considering we're down and we kind
All right, we'll go with that.
Okay, that will be a 5-point score for y'all, and you'll take 3 stress and challenge damage. You'll take 3 stress in challenge dice as Deshaun is trying to rough you up. So just roll me 3 challenge dice.
Okay.
So Sean, you don't happen to have like mean right hook or anything, do you?
No, nothing that increases hand-to-hand damage.
Oh.
Did I do that right? Oh, wait a minute.
I can't see the result.
Roll it 1 more time.
Make sure you hit enter in the box.
Oh, okay.
You'll take 3 stress. That'll go back to the Valor team, and the ball is on your side in your end zone as it's tossed back in there.
At least we're not getting skunked.
So I think it's going to be the captain.
The captain's the only one in your team who hasn't gone.
No, because Izai hasn't gone either.
My bad.
Can you just straight up attack the captain, try to give her an injury? So it'd be down a player?
Oh wait, straight up attack Dawn?
Yeah.
I probably could. But who wants to fight dirty? Actually, let's go with Izai right now. Let's have Izai back up to the ball and pass it to the captain.
Okay. Movement's free. It's going to be a minor to pick up the ball. So to pass to the captain is control con, difficulty. Actually, but it's going to be opposed because we set the precedent that if you're passing past someone, they get so it's going to be opposed by Nurse Dawn.
Oh boy, here we go.
Control con.
Yeah, but the captain gets to assist.
Okay.
Can you just walk over?
She could just like walk the ball to him, but that's not what he asked. So
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was trying not to use too many movements.
yep. Do you want to go ahead and roll?
Yeah, what's the difficulty?
It's opposed by Nurse Dawn.
Oh, okay. You know what? There's that. And here's the captain's assist.
And the captain's going to get the ball.
Don't forget you can give Azai something since she's been rolling.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't
This
know
is her
what to give her.
first activation, though.
Give her a focus and ball handling.
All right.
I don't know.
It'll pass back to the Valor crew because you just went and you don't have any momentum.
It goes to us, right?
It should
Yep.
be the Peirce crew, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Peirce crew. That's what I meant to say.
Unfortunately, I don't know what Dr. Melnick could do here.
Yeah, Melnick's the only one that has
Yeah.
gone.
And it's
No,
kind of
we.
No,
I
Dr.
don't think
Suvok
the
and
Sean. Yeah, you guys.
yeah,
have
the
gone.
defenders can still go.
Yeah, Dr. Suvok is gonna give a bird a big ol' mallet whack.
All right. Give
Bird
me
glares at you.
give me daring security opposed.
I'll give you a threat, so I get to roll at least 3.
I will also give a threat.
I'm actually gonna have a little bit of fun. Oh, you already rolled.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
And I'm gonna re-roll the 1 with my bold security.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't get any complications.
Yeah, Dr. Suvok is now out of position as the bird has hassled him away from the goal.
What does it take to prepare an action?
You just tell me what the trigger is and what the action is.
Does it cost your turn or anything?
It does. You're putting your turn in the future.
Okay.
So that'll go back to the Peirce, the Valor, with I think only the captain left to go.
Okay, since we've established this in the practice runs, I'm gonna run up the pyramid yelling, "The Shran! Duck!" Jump over the Shran, barrel into Matrix, and hope I can do this.
Okay, I'm just gonna straight up give you a comp range of 5. We're gonna start at that place.
This is gonna go well.
I think Shran hopefully learned a lesson.
And first, you need to make me a presence command difficulty 2.
Oh yeah.
This is without the comp range increase.
This is
comp
without
range
the
increase comes
5?
after-
Okay.
Yeah, that comes on the next roll.
Hey,
Difficulty 2 to get this advantage from him.
hey Prax, since we have the extra momentum right now, can I spend that 2 to do what we talked about?
What did we talk about?
You don't have walking encyclopedia.
Oh.
It's a talent.
Oh,
You have to have the talent walking encyclopedia.
Oh, in order to do that? Alright.
Yes.
I'll spend 1 momentum for
Okay.
this presence command roll.
He gets the momentum back. And so you're not actually in danger of hitting the Sean. This is all on Matrix now. So
Can
it's
the
going to be
Shran
opposed.
assist by basically giving the captain a boost?
Actually,
I'm
can I
gonna
do that?
say no because he's already created the advantage that you're ducking and getting out of the way of him.
Fair enough.
So, Captain, it's going to be daring security opposed between you and Metrics, except both of you are going to have a comp range of 5.
Okay.
We're going to kind of half put you. You're still in the same square as the Captain at the moment, but we're just going to do that.
Right.
This is going to be a 3 momentum spend. And just so you do know, I have mean right hook if that comes into play with this in a minute.
Oh,
Oh, poor Matrix.
So I rolled daring security.
Daring security, yeah.
Lucky
He's
for
already
his-
got 4 successes, so you might want to, really pull out all the stops here, or he's going to hit you pretty hard.
Yeah, I think that's
You don't really
whatever
know
you
what-
need to do to win.
All right. So we have any momentum left?
Nope.
No.
I'd recommend you spend a value to get 2 successes, and then spend a bunch of threat.
Yeah, spend determination and 3 threat. Or 2 threat at least. Sorry.
Okay. So that would put me at 4 dice. Or
It put you at 3 with an automatic 2 successes.
I see
What
what you mean.
value?
Probably the first one, I think.
Yeah. Don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up until they're gone.
All right.
So then I'll take 2 threat for that. For that 4th dice, and you can roll.
Okay, I would like to spend my determination on the value CV passem parabellum to reroll my complication.
I do not speak Latin. I
That
know there's
means-
something about with war or
It means
during war.
if you want peace, prepare for war.
You're not preparing. You're actually doing the war part.
Well, that's the thing. I'm mentally prepared for war because we're on.
Didn't he do a prepare minor action earlier?
Me?
Just
No.
barreled into a guy.
If you're not gonna allow it, that's fine. Or I can do it on Andorian culture as secondary because this is.
I actually think I'd allow it on if it's strange, it's possibly dangerous. Because
Okay, cool.
This is
So
out
I'll
of
just
left
reroll the
field.
complication.
Yeah. Without a reroll, he's beating you by 1 metrics.
And I can do a reroll for.
Only if you were. I think your only option would be to spend I actually.
He spent his determination.
Yeah, you'd have to burn a value. I don't know that you want to do that.
No, I'll
Yeah.
pass.
He will jump through and push you back a little bit. Having cleared a path for himself.
And then I'd like to spend 2 momentum for a swift task.
Okay. Oh god, the bird's right there.
Oh no, this is not going to be at the bird. This is going to be a shot on goal.
Okay. So it's control con opposed by Dr. Thashan.
Hasn't Thashan already opposed one?
We've not. Yeah, we've not been doing like the opposers have turns.
Okay,
It's
I
always
just want.
Yeah, defense
Yeah.
is free.
Defense
wanted
is
to-
free.
I wanted to make sure.
It's control con, correct?
Control con opposed.
Oh, I need to roll this because I have veteran. Oh yes.
Nice.
Oh God.
Oh. Will this work with my value of the 1 prepare for war type deal?
I'll accept that now. Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Thashani's got 2 successes already on you, so you might need to be thinking about how you're gonna spend dice or something.
Yeah, I very much am. Um,
Higher value, give a bunch of threats.
So, Captain, are you just doing the determination, or are you buying any extra dice?
I was just doing the determination.
Okay. And Doctor, how are you doing it?
I don't know yet. I'm open to suggestions.
Okay. Do you have a value that could apply to your defense here?
Never give up.
I'll accept that.
Okay. So that automatically gives you 2 extra successes. Now you just need 2 more. I would recommend spending 4 threat to get 4 dice. Or is it 5 threat?
It'd be 5 threat. Just spend
5
2.
threat.
Just spend 2 for 3 dice and hope to get the 2 on the 3. I would say.
No. Go all the way. We can't let them keep getting points.
Spend 5 then.
Yeah,
Dr.
let's do a
Thashan,
situation.
it's your call, Dr. Thashan. How many dice do you want after the determination dice?
I think 4.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Depending upon the roll, I might challenge a value and re-roll.
That's a. I'm gonna let Prax in on that one. Go ahead.
All right. So, and it's control con, correct?
Yes.
It's 3 to 3, and they got a comp.
No, that's 5 to 3.
Oh,
He's
5
got
to 3.
5 because he
Okay.
spent determination.
Okay, Cap. Just need your roll.
No, I rolled a minute ago. I only got 1 success,
Oh, okay.
so I've only got 3.
But he has a
Which is why I was saying I might challenge a value to re-roll my 0, but it's not really gonna matter.
Okay. Dr. Strong's gonna get the ball in 2 momentum.
And it's back to our turn, correct?
It is back to your turn.
And the
Dr.
comp?
Thashan's getting many scoops of ice cream extra.
But I've already used my turn, so I can't do anything. Somebody else will have to do it, right?
No, Matrix came and grabbed the ball.
No, we ruled that as Matrix taking his turn. Because all you wanted to do was hand the ball to him, so he instead spent a momentum to get that ball and use his turn. That was not your turn.
Yeah, what I would recommend is we let Melnick go now. And
Yep, that was
Melnick
my
do
thought
the
as
same
well.
thing.
That was my thought as well.
And Melnick
Dr.
here
Melnick, you are up.
What happened with the complication there?
Oh, Thashan, go ahead and give me 3 challenge.
I also have veteran as well. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but
you need to roll 1 challenge dice for me. You get your determination back. Now roll 3 challenge dice for me, as the captain miscalculates and is going to hit you in the chest with the ball, making it easy to catch, but it's going to hurt a little.
there you are.
All right.
Now that he has mean right hook, so does that?
It still wouldn't create an injury though, but okay. You'd get forced. No, because he's not like hitting him or anything. He's just throwing the ball.
Okay, I just thought I'd check.
Yeah.
I just cut a rocket. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah,
right.
Dr. Melnick, you can go.
All right. Dr. Melnick's going
and
to
I got
try to
6 stress out of that.
No, you took 3 stress out of that.
You already had 3 stress.
Very good. Yep.
Now, Dr. Melnick's going to try to kind of run around and body check the captain on top of the pyramid.
Okay, give me daring security opposed.
You're gonna body check me, okay?
I mean, how often do you get the tackle
the
a superior
privilege
officer?
of tackling a superior officer? Yeah, I know.
What was that? Daring security?
Yeah. See, everybody thinks it's cool when Dr. Melnick tried to body check the captain, but then when Dr. Melnick started taking pips as trophies, that's when it was too far.
I'm gonna buy a die with, give you a thing of threat. Ooh.
You know what?
Quick,
I'll spend.
determination, reroll.
One at a time, please. Captain, why don't you go ahead and roll, and then we'll come back to the rerolls.
Yeah, I'm spending that momentum.
Okay. Okay. Now you were saying something, Melnick?
That wasn't me. That was
It was
Tuvok, I think.
it was Suvok. I was
No, Melnick is specifically engineered not to be able to do this. He has do no harm and fear of leadership. So I don't think he does. He has the opposite values of what would be useful in this situation. Or she does, I mean.
Is it
Mission directive?
The mission directive is to win. I could allow that.
Do it. Do it.
That still would only be a 2-2.
No, you would re-roll.
Now
All
reroll
your
as
dice.
many dice as you want, which would probably be all of them.
Yeah, it would be all.
So you want me to reroll?
If
So
you
it's
want to
allowed.
spend your determination, then you should re-roll your dice.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, my man.
Okay, so you got me.
There's not really anywhere for the captain to go.
But
So
one
I'm
back.
going to spend 2 threat to create a complication, and Josmon is also going to get pushed.
Oh, I thought she was like punching him.
I thought she was like tackling him to push him out of the way. She said body check, so she was like running into him like full force. Not punching.
Just
Okay.
dipped a little low, put a shoulder into his chest, and there you are.
I guess you would just swing the hammer and knock the captain right here.
Oh yeah, okay. Thushan, you're the only person left to go. I think because y'all kept the initiative a couple of times, y'all don't have any turns left on the Valor.
You're right.
Everyone's
We
gone, I think. Yeah. So Thushan, you're the only person left to go.
All right, let's pass that to Melnick and spend 2 to retain and try to take a shot.
She can't go
She
again.
can't.
Who went first? We'll go first, and who went first at this round?
They'll go first. They will go first.
Okay, yeah.
Because
So yeah,
you're going to
don't
go
pass it
last.
There was no initiative in this game. Anyone on our side can go at any time.
Right. I'm saying like after this round ends,
Their team will go first.
Right, the other side, it changes based on that. So I don't know if we want the ball up there.
I think your only chance at tying this up is running the half court and then trying to make it on top of the pyramid, or trying to throw it, get it down on their side.
I can't do that. I can't leave the first 2 rows.
Yeah,
you can't.
we're
Yeah, you're in a
actually
different spot.
just not allowed to participate in offense. I think that's what it says.
Let me double
Keepers
check.
can't leave the defense area.
Well, yeah, there's actually no way you can throw the ball like into their hoop because there's a pyramid in the way. So yes.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
you could
there
make a
is.
no-look shot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
have a
thinking
clear
like a
shot.
hook shot. I don't have a clear shot.
I feel like your best bet would be to toss it to one of the 3 in the pyramid, and then either they can go for the shot and then tie it up, or they could toss it to me and I could run it in to begin to win.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. As soon as I toss it, that's the end of our turn, and they go next.
Yeah, so all we have to do is, try and be careful and retain it.
I don't know.
Very confident of me, because
I'll pass it to, you think Matrix?
I mean,
I
it
think
doesn't
Sean's
matter if
not,
it's
because
you
he
or
hasn't
someone
spent
on
his
the
determination.
pyramid. They're going to get a chance to take the ball back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
thinking like if I get the ball, I can like try to rush into the end zone.
Jocelyn or Matrix, who wants this thing?
I'd give it to Jocelyn. He still has his determination.
Very good. Jocelyn, get ready. Control Con, right?
Difficulty 2, assisted by Dr. Josman.
I'll spend a threat for an extra die.
I
Okay.
don't get a chance to intercept this.
I think you're not in line enough. If you were, I would accept that if you were here or here.
Okay. I just
but
wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I think you're a little too far out.
Eat me.
Dr. Josman gets an assist. He might be able to.
Rolling 2
Let's
dice,
out.
right?
1 dice. Captain may get the. Oh! We're going to put the ball right there with no one in control of it.
Ooh.
What's the complication?
No one's in control of it.
No. The failure at the task is no one's in control of it. The complication, Captain will have control of it.
Ooh.
Oh, can we spend our 2 momentum to prevent that?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
The captain had like 2 seconds of hope there.
No, because the plan was coming to fruition, but oh well.
Yeah. Looking at the time, it is obvious we cannot do 4 rounds. If everybody has the time, we can try to do another one. If we have too many people that need to call it a night, then we could also end it here.
Yeah, based on the time taken for the first round, I'm not going to be able to finish the second.
Yeah, I won't either.
Same. Work early
All right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, then we will say after a hard-fought game, the Valor crew will win out and get a chance for that leave on Ryza. If there's any role play y'all want to do as y'all are finishing up the game, y'all can do that.
Man, I already had a Oregon.
It's okay, guys. You know, in all the sports movies I've ever seen, the main character team always loses in the end. But, you know, we won in spirit.
Are you suggesting you guys got the moral victory?
Yes.
Oh, we go and we shake hands and slap each other on the butt and say
Right,
good
sure.
game.
Yes, yes. Good game and all that.
Hard-fought game, Captain. Good job.
Right.
After the game, Subak's just like scanning people medically, doing his Vulcan thing, checking injuries, checking how
There's
severe it was.
scrapes and bruises, and it looks like Dr. Sean and Nurse Doll took the most of it. And I think Nurse Doll spent half the game getting whacked with an ion hammer by the lion.
You know, this takes me way back to like several hundred years ago.
Now,
that's
out of
weird as hell.
curiosity, if
That
somebody
was
just
at the time I got whacked by an ion mallet by a big lion.
Well, Nurse Dawn, it was a pleasure playing against you. I do hope we get to do this again sometime.
You as well, Captain Maxwell. You, for a human, you put up a very powerful fight.
Well, maybe that's because my team trained against the Tycho City Titans.
You know, I will say what's important isn't winning, but making sure that everyone had fun. And I think our team wins because we had more fun.
Everybody wins. Everybody had fun.
If you say so.
I'd be open to doing a rematch.
Castrain
Perhaps
just looks very confused at that little interchange.
Tuvok lifts a brow and says, the nurse had us prepare against the Bucky Beavers.
Oh, so you guys practiced against a college team, not a professional team. Okay.
Oh, I hate to break it to you, but none of these people had ever played this game beforehand.
Neither had my team.
Yeah.
Well played,
it
Dr.
is.
Melnick. But when you're body checking someone, be sure and kind of put a shoulder forward. You want to take them on the shoulder. You almost took them right on your head there. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I did not think that far ahead. I will keep that in mind, Commander.
While specifically giving a cold stare to the Aurelian, the ref will say, "It's a good, nice, clean game, everyone."
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
reffing
you.
us.
Good game all around.
You'll be hearing a complaint from my government.
He'll try to sneak in. He'll try to sneak in a rude gesture as the Aurelian's walking away.
Did we even score?
Yes.
Oh, it's 10-5, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was 10 to 5 at the end of that first quarter. It probably would have been, maybe like 40 to 30 at the end or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 30 to 40.
And it would have been 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think there's room for improvement. But this is the first time we've ever tried to do like a competitive sports thing.
No, it's a great
This
idea.
one, I liked it.